뭐라고 해야 인정해주는 거야? 이거? 그렇군. 뭐야 씨 깜짝이야. 왜 와있어. 야, 너 언제부터 여기 와있었어? 오 마이 갓. 진짜 무섭다. 쳐다보고 있는 거
There she
봐.
is. Our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did.
어머나 세상에. 어머나 세상에. 언니 왜 거기서 나오세요?
But she's a very good listener.
예? 예? 뭐 하자는 건데?
Well, now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
와, 대박.
Penny, why did you...
잠깐만. 무슨 일이지 이거?
It's Penelope, if you don't mind.
오 마이 갓. 그 사진에 있던 게 어머니 맞았나 보네. 페니 어머니.
But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
그녀의 손을 묶어 묶지 않고 두자. 어떡할까? 손을 묶을까? 묶지 않고 둘까? 이 언니 제복 입고 있었거든? 우리가 아무리 사설 탐정이라고 해도 그리모어 봐봐. 근육이란 볼 수 없지? 안 될 것 같아. 우리 셀리? 지능형 캐라서 육체전은 안 될 것 같아. 손을 묶을 수 있을까? 근데 애초에? 묶지 않고 더 볼까? 묶어? 묶어? 다들 묵묵 하고 있어. 묶어도 타바타가 풀어줄 것 같은데? 그래? 그럼 묶자. 그녀의 손을 묶을 만큼 튼튼한 것. 감게.
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
아니 이렇게 순순히 그냥 묶여준다고? 당황스럽네? 우리는 그냥 진실을 추구하는데요.
I just need to know the truth.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy, the volition to create something from nothing, the willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free.
이제 좀 맞춰지네. 그러고 보니까 우리 그 사건 경위에서 페넬로페랑 확셔가 마주쳤다는 거 전부 완전 거짓말이었군요. 그죠?
Everything I couldn't be.
부러웠네. 그렇다고
You
죽여?
know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
동감. 내 말이.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you?
어깨를 이렇게 들썩였어. 짱 무서워.
Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed, unearthed every single one of our secrets, nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
그녀는 외로운 사람입니다.
I suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
그니까
I
떠났는데.
did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the
와,
family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here
A
anymore.
bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself.
무서워
My
언니.
mother, for one. My father, too. The other two Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
아니 그냥 재능증오 수준이 아닌 것 같아 지금. 이 집안, 이 세 가문에 얽힌 게 생각보다 어마어마한 것 같아요.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
그러고 보니까 딱 그 미스티드 5 대표 그 사람들이 다 사라진 거 아니야?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
연구실?
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my
그렇지.
bed would
그걸
get
제일
incredibly
먼저
hot.
느꼈을 사람이지.
For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it.
그럼 뭘 태웠다는 거겠지?
Then, I looked inside.
설마. 아,
Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
알죠?
Mistids? Sure, yeah.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids. Like cryptids? Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an
와,
intentional
더 수상하다,
parallel.
호수.
The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
그럼 애초에 이 호수를 위해서 이 공간이 다 만들어진 건가? 미스티드를 자기들만 가지기 위해서? 뭘까?
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
뭔데?
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of
그래,
Misty
그러네. 다
Mansion.
떠난 사람들이었네. 그 이게 퍼피가 아니네. 그죠? 진짜 다른 사람이었네.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. the afterimage of a bygone era denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts, the creatures themselves, all
그걸 다
lost,
파괴하고
taken
떠났지?
away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And-
대박.
What happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose. But they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mystids.
아, 미스티드 동물들이 먼저 도망친 거야? 대박.
Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision. There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy.
쇼를 했대.
A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
이거겠죠?
So where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure. But I theorized that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle
그게 그
Tower.
편지야?
But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the
대박.
idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
She carries an exoskeleton approximately 90%
진짜
identical
금이네요?
to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique?
너무 궁금해.
Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here,
아,
a
대박.
research station, supposedly.
연구소였어.
Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for
원래
yourself,
연구소였어.
it's been mostly cleared out.
그래서 그게 심장부에 있는 거야, 연구실이.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
그래, 그 얘기를 좀 해봐. Freya Fellow의 유언? 유언이요? 저기요? 무서워. 이제 여기 없나? 없네 다들. 이것도 괜히 헉쇼처럼 보인다. 들어볼까요?
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
예.
That's not right.
아니야?
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare.
악몽.
For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue.
이게 프레이야 혼자 풀었던 게 아니구나.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the Beatles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly.
설마 그냥 딱정벌레를 사랑하는 거였어?
But in fact, I think it was something else.
그렇지.
I think she wanted to free Fiona.
뭐? 완전 찐 우정 스토리인 거야?
The real reason Freya was unable to leave
오 마이
Tangle Tower
갓.
is that she could not get
마음
Fiona to
아프다.
agree to come with her. We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance.
피피.
That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less.
아,
She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough.
헐.
I couldn't get Flora out of the room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
어떡해.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you too.
그 와중에 이 가족 사람들을 다 챙기고 있다는 소리예요, 지금, 페넬로페?
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Ah, well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
망했다. 오씨, 야! 이거를 묶어놨어야 됐어! 안 돼! 어우, 소름. 저거 진짜. 아, 이 배 타고 튀었네. 아, 정말. 와, 씨, 근데 이렇게 또 완벽하게 뒤통수 맞으니까 저 언니가 더 멋있는데? 응? 이러면서 깼죠, 지금? 눈 봐.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone?
잠깐, 아까 그 새 모자라며. 모자 아니네?
I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her. But who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
석궁?
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us because he liked Penny.
이 와중에 찐사랑이었어, 진짜. 그렇게 펜이 닮은 꽃을 만들려고 애를 써가지고 화분도 갖다 주고 그랬는데 살인자였어.
A lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
야?
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my
와,
room.
진짜 멋있는
But by the
언니다.
time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
뭐야, 히어로야 뭐야. 아, 이거 잡아야 되는데. 그 다음 편이 나오겠다는 거겠지?
Hang
아싸.
on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she?
Did she?
No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
오, 잘했어.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
이야, 우리 피츠도 쓸모가 있구나.
Poppy,
표정 봐.
what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it
아,
again.
퍼피 멋있다.
I think that's what she would have wanted.
프레이야가 원한 게 이거였을 거란 얘기죠? 아, 결국엔 진짜 유언을 들어준 거네. 그래서 마지막 챕터가 프레이야의 유언이구나. 와, 새벽 2시 되기 전에 엔딩 봤네요. 엔딩 크레딧 감상할게요. 원래 너무 느려. 기어가고 있어, 열심히. 아유, 힘들었다. 이 이놈의 인간들. 집에나 가야지. 네, 이게 끝입니다. 아마 후편이 또 나올 것 같아요. 너무 좋지 않나요? 후속작 나올 것 같아. 솔직히 이렇게 잘 만든 게임인데 헉! 날개가 있었어. 날아갔다. 좀 기다린 거구나. 잘 엔딩 크레딧 끝날 때까지. 이야, 네 이거 게임 사서 꼭 해보세요. 제가 완전 다 풀로 돌아본 건 아니죠 지금. 그리고 내 생각에는 이거 무조건 속편 나와. 지금 안 풀린 떡밥이 얼마나 많아요. 레밍턴가에 대해서 아무것도 모르고 지금 이 여자가 페넬로피가 그 5 대표자들에게 무슨 짓을 했는지도 아직 정확히 모르고 안 풀린 게 너무 많아요 지금. 그렇습니다. 일단 호수 나오면 갓겜인 걸로. 그리고 왜 이 공간을 이렇게 감싸놨는지, 플로라는 무엇 때문에 저렇게 크게 마음이 아프게 됐는지, 또 그것도 페넬로페는 그것을 공감을 해주고 플로라를 좀 감쌌고. 와, 진짜 펜이라는 캐릭터가 너무 강렬했다. 그래서 뒤통수 친다는 얘기가 나왔구나. 근데 결국에는 우리가 잘 꽂혔네요. 범인을 잘 추리를 한 것 같아. 우리가 딱 투탑으로 헉셔랑 페니를 의심을 했잖아. 다른 것보다 그 그림에서 타바타를 바로 처음에 거의 게임 중반부부터 우리가 찾았죠. 그게 진짜 컸다. 맞아. 마지막까지 정말 완벽한 게임이었어요. 아우, 재밌네요.